Hello, hello, hello. What is going on, guys? Back with another video. This video is just a recap to talk about the trades that I took this past week and what's going on in the market. So, what I've mainly been trading is the Dow Jones. I just seen that my broker actually put it on their broker firm, so that's what's up. I like trading that pair. That pair is made up of multiple different big companies, Nike, IBM, Apple, Chevron, Johnson and Johnson, a lot of big name companies. So it is very, very volatile. And most of my profits this past year or this past month have came just from trading that. I like to scalp that pair. It is very how would I word it? Is It's a crazy pair to trade. I don't really know how else to tell you. It's just very volatile, so you got to be careful with it. So that's what I've just been. I've been very careful. I've been keeping my stop loss, short, and I haven't been over trading that pair. If you have a trouble over trading, trust me, that pair will train you not to over trade. Because if you over trade, you will simply kill your account. Now, I have been consistent on my account. I'm gonna go ahead and show you some. I don't want to flex profits or anything like that. I'm not like the marketers or people that you see online that flex profits or probably are flexing you some demo profits or something like that. Shit that's not even real. But I just want to show you, that it is possible to make these kind of gains and all that good stuff. So let's bring over my trading account just to show what I made for the day. So for the day, we have 2/11/22, February, blah, blah, blah. We have $279 that I made just for the day. It's nothing great. Like you'll see some people probably making like 1,000 or plus more a day. One day I will get to that level. But right now I'm just focused on consistency and constant gains. That's it. You know, this is a long growth process, figuring out this stuff. So this is what I made for the day, and I'm happy about it. You know, makes you feel good. Because this ain't happening in a bank account, is it? No, your money sitting in a bank account isn't doing nothing besides sitting there. And this is a 6 month growth. I took a screenshot of this. This is a look at that constant gain, especially in 2022, like I was talking about. I've been having very big gains this year so far. So hopefully I'll stay on that path. I think with my risk management and how I have things, I think I will be just fine because I'm pretty comfortable with it. Anyways, let's go down to the charts. We have gold here, which has been going very bullish actually these past couple of hours. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, just look at this weekly. Overall, if you look at the monthly, we are very high at all-time highs. So very bullish. The weekly took out even this bearish weekly from a couple of weeks ago, which I figured it would just because it's too obvious. That's another thing. Like when something is so obvious, you just know like to sell, because the majority of people will sell this because they see this big bearish candle. So I mean, I didn't, but I'm just saying the average person would. The average Joe trader would sell that. And it ended up taking them all out. But going on with gold. So we know that inflation is super high right now. And who does that benefit? It benefits the rich. But there comes a phase in time where inflation gets too high, and it is called hyperinflation. Now, hyperinflation, that's not good for anybody. That's not good for the rich, or anybody. Everybody lose once we enter a phase of hyperinflation. So, and they are talking about combating that with rate hikes on the U.S. dollar. So we have, gold against the U.S. dollar. So if they do rate hikes, I would be looking for gold to take some serious sells. But right now we have no confirmation of that. We have just straight buys. Whether you want to draw a trend line to help you see even better, we have until we break this trend line or below these zones. That's when it might be safer areas to sell. Or if you could drop down time frames, you could also figure out safer sells. But right now we're just in this big bullish engulfing candle pretty much. But let's go over what happened like this past week during CPI, a very important time of when to trade. Well, some people stay out because it's very volatile, and it is. Because look at what happened. This big green candle right here is when CPI came. So when we go to CPI figures on the Forex Factory, we have it right here. We have good numbers for US dollars, so that should be good, right? So what would that do against the gold against USD? That should sell it, right? And what we have is just this big indecisive candle is what happened. And then we start to get sells, but since we did not break below the zone, there was no reason to take sells just yet. But the average person probably did take sells. Like I said, way too obvious to take sells. Slowly coming down, indecisive candle, then bearish. But this is where we got to work on our patience, because patience is just a big form of the market. Psychology, patience, all that plays the biggest role. This technical analysis stuff I'll show you, this is the easy part. This is the 20% part. The 80% part is the freaking psychology behind it. So again, we wait, and then we get this nice big bullish candle. This bullish candle closes with a nice wick above the previous two candles, and that's where you would buy. And then as we came up, we sold, came back up into support, and then we've just been riding up since. And so we're at this big daily, weekly area zone. No matter what, however you see it, there's no reason to take trades right now, because we're just at these all-time high areas where you're going to start having a range start to happen. So you would wait for a break above or a break below for buys or sells. So let's look at US30. Now this is what I've been trading and scalping. Right now we're at all-time highs. Now this is this bullish trend. It's not organic. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for the reason why we have been so bullish is because of the money printing that has been going on because of this virus, right? So we are at these all-time high areas at US30, and we had this big bearish weekly candle. And what happens? Don't we like to sometimes fill candles? Fill candle wicks? And so this could possibly be a wick fill right here. We have no confirmation really of that, but right now it is going bearish right now. And so if you look at this weekly, this is where I took scalp sells around here at 14, I think it was 35, 403. Yep, right here. I took sells right underneath this. I don't, like I said, I don't do Fibonacci all the time, but for like confluence, I'll use it. And so I have my zone and I have 618 all lining up together to take sells. So like I said, that's where most of my gains have been coming from, is this pair. But like I said, it's very volatile. I don't suggest anybody trade it whatsoever, especially if you're new. Definitely don't trade this if you're new. Other than that, if you would be looking for maybe a close below, get this out of here because it's not freaking moving. I would say a close. I mean, you just have support all coming on right here. So safer sells are going to be below this area. Maybe a retest and go down. Something like, come down, or it's just going to break straight through, or it could do this. And then this. Overall, we're very bullish. So like I said, we just got to wait to see what happens. And if we go bullish with a nice bullish candle above, then hey, we're looking at upside. So just got to look at it at multiple different ways and factors. So that's it on the pairs that I've been trading. I hope you like this video. It's just a nice, short, simple, sweet video. Anyways, peace.